What's good, YouTube? Dragonman24 here, welcoming you back to the channel for the next episode of the Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions Let's Play. We are picking up right here where we left off. We're jumping into chapter 20 today. If you guys are excited, please be sure to leave a like down below. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let's go ahead and jump into this, shall we? I have a lot of supports to get through, and I'm super excited to play this game because honestly, I think I might be finishing it today.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Blue Sea Moon. The Impregnable Fortress.
Obviously not in this chapter because there are a couple more chapters to go, but
When Claude steps down as its leader,
I think I might be.
the Lesser Alliance disbands, and its lords swear fealty to the Holy Kingdom of Faerghus. The chaos in the kingdom begins to dissipate as the people unite under Dimitri's rule. Riding this momentum, the Kingdom Army prepares to march south for a decisive battle against Imperial forces.
Nice, dude, nice. So like always, we're going to start off the episode with support conversations, then hopefully jump into some exploration. And I think we're all done with paralogs, so the next 6 episodes should be exploration, mission, exploration, mission, exploration, mission. If even that, I'm not sure. It's Caspar's birthday. Do nothing. I mean, I know I recruited him and all that noise, but we're not really using him.
We will finally have our decisive battle with the Empire this month.
The Eastern Lords are in the process of consolidating all of the troops within the entire kingdom. In addition, ever since Aryan Road's liberation, the Western Lords have been declaring their fealty, one after another.
Affairs within the kingdom have calmed down considerably, and we even managed to win over the Alliance.
Although it was a rough go at first, I'm starting to feel like we could actually win this. That's true. Thinking back on it now, we've really come a long way.
We even have a lead as to where Rhea is located. It is as we predicted all along. If we are to rescue Rhea, then we must defeat the Emperor. If we're going to march from the monastery to Inbar, then we'll have to cross the Great Bridge of Myrden again, right?
Yes, I believe so. As we have gained the Alliance's support, we should not have any trouble this time. After the bridge, we can cross Gronder Field and head south. And then we'll take Mercius, the so-called Impregnable Fortress that towers on the other side.
An impregnable fortress?
Fort Mercius, I know of it. They say it rivals even Aryan Road.
Count Burgles, the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs, once had troops stationed there. But according to our spies, a large-scale military force has entered the stronghold. Perhaps they are gathering soldiers from various regions to compensate for their losses.
Should we try to avoid it?
If we try to avoid it, those troops will follow us and attack from the rear. It is best for us to handle the situation head-on. Once we take Fort Mercius, Enbar will be within reach. This is the Empire's last chance to stop us from arriving at our goal.
In other words, if we take this fort, then our blades will be at the Emperor's throat in no time.
If this is the last fort between us and them, then the Emperor will likely do everything she can to strengthen its defenses.
I just received a report on that very subject. The one commanding the troops stationed at Fort Mercius is someone we have crossed blades with many times. It is the Death Knight who awaits us there.
Oh, so that's who we'll be battling. Emil.
Oof. Sorry, Mercedes. That's tough. Oh, we're actually getting this day. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right into some support conversations. Dimitri. Finally, he's going to top off with Flame.
Oh.
Oh, what, Flame?
Flame? What is the matter? Is something weighing on your mind again? It is freezing out here. You should be bundled up in your warm bed.
Listen, Dimitri. The truth is, I am afraid of sleeping.
Afraid of it? Why?
I am afraid that when I close my eyes, I shall fall into a very deep sleep. One from which I cannot wake up. For years upon years. Then, when I finally awaken, everyone I know and love will be long gone. Vanished with the sands of time. I am sure it seems silly. But try as I might, I cannot shake this fear.
I cannot quite grasp what you are describing. But I can promise you one thing. No matter how many years go by, I will always remember you.
I appreciate the sentiment. Even so, one day...
Listen carefully, Flayn. There is something I have been wanting to tell you.
Oh? What is that?
You know that dish you made the other day? It was so sweet, it made my tongue go numb.
I am not so sure that is a good thing.
Well, I could only really taste the first bite, so I may have been imagining it. But still, I was so happy. That moment will always put a smile on my face whenever I remember it. I could never forget you, Flayn. I promise.
Oh.
Besides, we have fought side by side. We are friends. I am sure all of the others would say the same. Is something the matter?
You really do not pick up on subtle cues, do you?
Cues?
Well, it is all a part of your charm, I suppose. With you here, I finally feel I can sleep without having to worry at all.
Hey, wait! I did not mean for you to fall asleep right here.
Someday you appreciate food.
Flayn... she is hopeless.
Okay. Alright, Dimitri and Flayn are done. Next up, we have Gilbert and Dimitri.
Your Highness, it falls to me once more to instruct you in the ways of battle. It does not befit a leader to fight on the front lines. I would ask that you refrain from such conduct in the future.
I've not had to weather your lectures in many a year, and here I thought you were avoiding me.
That is a separate matter. You have a duty to consider the value of your own life.
Your words ring true, of course. I admit, I was a bit careless out there. However, I have always been a man who is good for nothing but war. To best support our cause, I must carve a path through the battlefield with my own hands. I truly believe that will lead us to victory. Why the dark expression, Gustav? Do my words trouble you so?
You remind me of your father. His Majesty once said the same thing more than a decade ago, during the Northern Campaign. In you, I see his manner and I hear his words. You grow more like him with each day's passing. And in you, I am reminded of my failure and my duty to him.
I do not wish to speak of that matter. As I said before, I feel no resentment toward you.
Even so, you have changed since that fateful day, Your Highness. Perhaps too much. I worry that in your pain, you have locked away your true feelings. Your passion is dulled, and your vigor faded.
You want to hear my true feelings, Gustav? Then let me ask you this. Why did you save my life that day? Why did you not allow me to die along with the others? If you truly wish to atone for your sins, then take my life, here and now!
You would ask me to perform the unthinkable. You are the future of Faerghus. Your kingdom needs you alive. That I was able to save you is my only sense of salvation. Your Highness, I repeat myself. Consider the value of your own life. If you continue risking all, be it on the battlefield or by issuing mad orders such as this, I will be forced to save you from yourself.
I see. So, you will continue to protect and serve me, will you?
You got him.
In that case, when I assume the throne, I will order you to work for me in the kingdom.
Your Highness, no, please.
My father would be happy to see such a day. Perhaps I will ask you to instruct me further in the ways of battle, when that time comes.
You got
I
him.
wish to atone for my sins. I must take your life? Deception has never been your strong suit, Dimitri. Or do you think I cannot see? You must know I would take my own life before I let anyone harm you.
Wow. Brim. Okay.
Happy, I must speak with you. I've realized the woman who held you captive was Cornelia herself.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, yeah. Good on you for figuring it out. You're a little late though, considering she's dead. How are you feeling about what she said, by the way? You seemed pretty upset at the time. It couldn't have been easy to hear all that stuff about your stepmother and the tragedy of Dusker.
Whether Cornelia's words prove true or false, any lead is worth following.
This might not be related, but I remembered something else about your stepmother. She had a daughter. Her daughter was staying in the kingdom at one point, but Anselma couldn't see her.
Her daughter. Neither my father nor I knew that the Imperial Princess was in Ferdiad at the time.
Oh, that's not what I heard. I heard the king wanted to keep the child away from Anselma, so he hid the fact that their daughter was nearby.
She believed that father hid it from her? What could he have gained from such a thing?
No clue. Sorry, but I'm the wrong person to ask.
As she was seeking asylum from the Empire in the kingdom, Lord Arundel was obligated to hide the Imperial Princess's whereabouts. If her location had gone public, the Empire would have demanded her return. She would undoubtedly have become a political pawn in the kingdom as well. The decision to hide her was not my father's. I did not realize until much later that the girl I'd met under such strange circumstances was my stepsister.
So then, why did Anselma think it was all your father's doing?
I can only speculate, but it seems there was a misunderstanding between her and my father. Although she was the queen consort, in truth, my father and stepmother were not even allowed the dignity of being alone together. And the one who persistently inserted herself between them was their intermediary. Your captor. It was Cornelia herself.
She hid it from Anselma.
I believe so. Meanwhile, she may have hidden my stepmother's presence from Lord Arundel as well. If Cornelia caused my stepmother to miss out on seeing them, exhorted her, used her, and then also caused the tragedy.
I'm surprised she pulled one over on both of them. She was pretty reckless. But in a way, it makes sense. She loved causing pain. That's why she used me and discarded me without a second thought.
I fully agree. Countless people have been subjected to undue suffering as a result of her behavior. That is why I would like your help with something, if that's agreeable to you. You are my only hope.
If you put it like that, I can't exactly say no, can I?
I wish to learn all that you know about Cornelia. If I follow the traces she left behind, perhaps I can finally learn the truth of the tragedy. And perhaps I'll also be able to find a way to lift the curse she placed upon you.
Oh, that would be nice. The people from the church couldn't figure out a solution, so I won't get my hopes up.
That is perhaps for the best. That said, I am a stubborn man who is not often inclined to give up. I will not allow history to repeat itself, neither the tragedy, nor your own personal torments.
If you're going to be so intense about this, I can't help but get my hopes up. But it's not always easy having me by your side. You always need to be on guard.
You have my word. Should 1,000 beasts raise their claws at me, I will happily send them running.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee!
Though it might be kind of fun watching you tear those monsters to shreds.
She called him Dee Dee! Oh my god, that was their last support. I need to know more. Tell me more. Alright. Annette, talk to your father.
Praying, Father?
Yes, praying is all I can do. For I am at fault for each death upon the cursed plain of Dusker.
You keep saying it's your fault, Father, but you're wrong. His Highness doesn't blame you. Neither does King Lambert, I'm sure of it. But I guess that's not the issue for you, is it?
It was my duty to protect the royal family. I should have given my life to protect the king, even if His Highness has forgiven me. My knightly vows are still broken. My knighthood is lost.
That's obvious from looking at you, Father. I think Mother understood it as well. But before fleeing the country, I wish you had thought about your family. If only for a moment. Even if the whole world had condemned you. We would always have been your allies.
I am sorry, Annette.
No, I told you before. I don't particularly want you to apologize.
Annette.
Yes, Father?
Take this.
A bundle of letters. There are so many.
Look inside and you will understand. Should the contents make you sad, please burn them.
Father! For the love of... He's done it again. But what have we here? Just as I thought. Letters for me and Mother. And so many. But why? And how? I suppose I'll have to read them if I hope to find my answers.
Oh, I need to see the end of that. Absolutely. Oh, Gilbert's got a lot of conversations to have. Let's actually go through the Ashen Wolves first.
Hey, take this.
That smell. That sound. This is gold. A sizable stash of precious gold. What gives? Don't tell me you got your mitts on the church's vault.
You fool. It's simply a reward. Nothing to get in a tizzy over.
No way I can accept this, pal. Trust me, I haven't done anything to deserve it.
Just shut up and take it. Call it your fee for providing me with information. What you told me. The tale from your mother's homeland? It really helped me. Anyway, if you don't actually need it, I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Maybe take your mom out for a night on the town.
Looks like you're insisting then. Fine. I'll use it to buy her some good grub.
Why don't you pay off some of your
I thought
debts?
you didn't actually
Oh my
find
god.
any answers in my little tale.
Not quite, but it helped me in other ways. I've stopped vexing myself over unimportant details, like who I am or who I think I might be.
That's all fine and good, but is it really worth its weight in gold? This is coin we're talking about.
Look, do you want it or not? Is there something else you prefer? Wow, that was one hell of a sigh.
Look, you're better than me at thinking and betting, but right in this moment, you're the fool. You. Do I like gold? Yes. Do I want it? Need it? Yes and yes. While we're at it, I like brawling. Women too. But there's something that I care about even more than gold, fighting, and women. Any ideas?
Oh, this is tough. Let me guess. Hopelessly losing every bet you place? A good drink?
You really think highly of me, don't you? Dead wrong. It's having a bash bro. A friend to fight with and fight for.
Seems I was a bit off base there.
A bash bro.
I guess to you, everyone is either an underling or a business associate. But with a bash bro, there's no such thing as an overdue loan. No hierarchies or other nonsense. It's someone to trust, both in and out of battle. Someone to share life's ups and downs with.
I see. No need to reward a bash bro, I suppose.
That's the ticket. I know you were born into a world of trickery and exploitation, but you don't have to live like that anymore. Now you've got me.
I'm not accustomed to talks like this, I must admit. How can I frame this? Nobody even knows my real name. Are you actually comfortable confessing such a warmth towards someone so... cold?
Clearly. No matter who you are or what you've done, I care about you. That won't ever change.
Now that is fresh.
I told you my feelings and you laughed. You're one of a kind, pal.
I'm sorry. I've got to admit, I thought I'd heard it all. But you've managed to surprise me. It's the first time anyone has ever said something so sincere without trying to get something out of me.
I could try to say it again with more swagger if that helps.
Nah, no need. Bash Bros has a nice ring to it.
Bash Bros.
From here forward, we are forever Bash Bros, friend.
I've got your back, pal.
That was nice. That's good. I like that. Balthus and Constance.
Yeah! Come at me!
Balthus, you mustn't draw the enemy in so... Pray do not sacrifice yourself on my account.
Enough of that. Just watch my back like we planned.
1,000 pardons, then.
Whew, it's been a while since we had such a close fight. How you holding up? You didn't seem like your heart was really in it this time.
I had some difficulty, knowing the torment our enemy was going through. Bad enough to fall in combat, but to be felled by one so base as I.
Oh, if they regret anything, it's that you're worried about their humiliating defeat. Ego burn right there. You know, it wasn't so bad fighting at your side. We make a pretty good team, you and I.
It is because you have the courage to face your enemies head-on, leaving your flanks unguarded. And the generosity to allow less skilled fighters the glory of dispatching foes who take the bait. Every aspect of your tactics is a reflection of your incomparable virtue.
You have a way of understanding a situation, but also twisting it all up in your head. Impressive, really. The unrivaled king of grappling himself, that'd be me, trusted you enough to watch his back.
That'd be
Can't
me.
you just be
Nice
proud and leave it
sidebar.
at that?
The nickname is a difficult one to respect, though the man inhabiting it is more than worthy. If what I have said today has offended, which I would not doubt, then accept my humblest apologies.
You really are something else, you know that? I like your style, pal. I could see us teaming up as mercenaries and wandering from battlefield to battlefield. Admit it, that would be a grand old time, don't you think?
It would depend on the circumstances. Might I impose on you to come with me?
Right, there's always... Wait, what? Okay, we're here. Care to explain?
Must you make a mockery of everything?
She wanted to go inside.
I have my own dream to pursue, not this twaddle. You assume I'd abandon the restoration of House Nouvelle to become a vagrant? Are you mad? Even among your fabled transgressions, this goes beyond the pale.
Jeez.
Definitely a fair weather friend, that one.
That's incredible. Balthus is done with supports.
Why
Wow.
did you bring me here? It's so isolated.
That would be the point.
Yikes. See you around, B.
Yikes.
Hang on a second. Out here, in a place like this, you should be free to sigh, yeah?
What do you mean by that?
I just thought it would do you well to cut loose and sigh to your heart's content.
Really? You found a nice quiet place where you could annoy me without putting bystanders at risk?
Why does this always happen? That's not what I meant. This is me doing something nice for you. You said before that you can't ever relax because you're worried about endangering others. A lot's been going on recently, so let her rip already. Sigh until you can sigh no more.
That's nice of you. A chance to relax and sigh as I please. Sounds good. But what do we do about the monsters?
What do you think? A monster shows up, I punch it in the nose. Done deal.
By yourself?
I'm never alone, pal. These two fists are always by my side, and they never let me down.
Oh, right.
It doesn't have to be here if you have performance anxiety, but anytime you accidentally call a monster, just holler and I'll punch it to next Tuesday. In fact, maybe it's best if you just stick by my side from now on. Do that and you're free to sigh whenever the urge strikes.
Why would I have to stay by your side?
Not a lot of people in this world can knock out a beast without breaking a sweat. I'm one of them. And since I'm always on the run from bounty hunters, I'm an exceptionally light sleeper.
You expect me to sleep by your side too?
Oh, she's blushing.
This may be my best idea yet. If I'm always with a monster summoner, fewer people will come after my bounty. This is brilliant.
Oh god.
You never change, Bee. You're so predictable. All right, have fun.
Have fun? That's an odd thing to do.
He didn't catch that she sighed mid-conversation.
They're everywhere. This is gonna be a blast.
It's hard not to like that dummy.
Aww. I definitely need to marry Happy in some playthroughs that I do. Alright, Yuri is done.
Remember when you mentioned briefly that you'd been in conference with some nobles? Did the topic of conversation happen to be me?
I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about.
Don't be coy with me. I recently received an offer of support from Count Karen.
Bravo! Your dream of restoring your house is that much closer now, isn't it?
We shall see. My response is on hold until I could confirm something first. You sound as befuddled as I feel. These are events you set in motion, are they not? I want only the truth from you. Lie to me and you shall be incinerated.
That doesn't leave me much wiggle room, does it? All right, I'll tell you. So yeah, I might have been negotiating with some nobles. Maybe. Possibly.
You do recall that I have nothing I can offer you in return, yes?
Of course I know that. I just did what I needed to get what I wanted. Like always.
Explain.
All my life, I've known how to angle to get everything I've ever wanted. Money, social standing, the whole kit and caboodle. See? That's how the savage mockingbird lives. Ever since I was a kid. It's how I've done things.
What does that have to do with... Wait, are you admitting to being the savage mockingbird?
And I find myself wanting in on this house of yours. The one you've yet to rebuild.
What? No, wait. You haven't yet answered my question about the savage...
Preened as this bird might be, his only home is a dark, wet back alley. As long as I'm me, nothing can change that. So I figured, if I could leave that home of mine and live simply as Yuri, even if only for a while, you know, I might like somewhere proper to return to. Somewhere cozy, comfy even. Better than House Row, or last I left from.
I'm not sure what you're insinuating here.
I'll get your house back for you. And I only ask for one thing as payment. Once House Nouvelle is back in good standing, I want a home there.
You mean you wish to join House Nouvelle? But the only way to do that...
Marriage. Bingo. Quick.
Whoa!
Simple.
You and I. Spouses.
You heard me. It's a fine enough trade. What's the problem?
I mentioned nothing about a problem. Where did you get that notion?
She's
I've always
tripping.
found you very useful, though I could do with less
much less of your backtalk.
Oh
I
God.
suppose Milady doesn't want a rogue for a husband. Can't handle all that is Yuri, hmm?
No, but there is a procedure to this sort of thing. How can you join my house when I have none?
What? You want to do things in order? How boring. I suppose we'll be lovers for now.
Wow. No, he really, really
mock
wants
me.
her.
You mock me and I will not have it.
Me? Mock? I'm being sincere. I'd never live out another dull day with you by my side.
That is my only fear. A life spent by your side may be more taxing than I could stand.
Oh no.
Seeing you so flustered provides endless entertainment.
I don't know how to feel about that. That was... Oh, that was good. Oh, that was so good. Happy. Constance. Wrap it up. You two are done.
Delicious, is it not? There is little that can rival the taste of a freshly caught fish grilled to perfection over an open flame. I prefer mine with a pinch of salt.
Look at you, eating regular food like the rest of us regular folk.
It's only temporary. A fish from the river is a coin saved at the marketplace. My project will require every bit of gold I can spare.
Plus, there's a war going on. We've all got to save money however we can.
Constance, what is that shabby meal you're eating with such lowly company?
I suppose after all that's happened, she's given up on regaining her noble title. Probably for the best.
How dare you!
Would you two mind your own business? We're just trying to eat in peace.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a stray cat is screeching at us.
Oh dear, she's not using any silverware to speak of. She's just eating with her paws.
I'd expect that from a commoner, but Constance seems to be doing the same thing. How humiliating.
Oh, we're so vicious. Beating up on poor, pathetic Constance after all of her setbacks. What
There you go,
are you
Constance.
laughing at?
Hop off.
Pardon my outburst, but I couldn't help myself after your ridiculous conversation. How I eat my fish has nothing to do with my status. In fact, I shall vow one thing now. When House Nouvelle is restored, I shall bite into a whole fish thrice weekly.
Pardon?
What?
Moreover, Happy is a dear friend. I won't permit you to call her a stray cat or anything so insulting. We shall continue to remain steadfast friends even after my title is restored.
And how soon do you expect that to happen?
We both know that if she carries on with such disgraceful behavior, she won't restore her house anytime soon.
Oh.
Well, for the upper
Those women are
class,
nasty.
Those two seemed rather classless.
What just happened?
Oh, I knew them of old. They were Callow noblewomen from the School of Sorcery.
No, I mean, you said that I'm a dear friend. Did you really mean that?
Oh, one says all sorts of things when one feels like being cruel. But yes, I really meant that. Even when I am a noble once more, I expect you to keep me company well into my dotage.
Of course, Coco. Won't be easy getting rid of me.
Aww. That was nice. Also kind of hype. Okay, finally, the Ashen Wolves are done. Gilbert, now you gotta talk to, like, everyone. All the faculty.
Why, it's Gilbert. Training on a day off? That man will never change. Nor rest, apparently. Is there any need to be so diligent when nobody is watching? Ah, well, at least I can bear witness.
Professor Hanneman, is there something you need?
Ah, you noticed me. No, not at all. I was simply observing. I apologize for disturbing you.
You've done nothing worthy of apology. although I fail to understand why you would watch my training.
Oh, well, I watch because I find it quite interesting. Your movements are most refined, with no unnecessary motions. Elegant is the word, I think. I find it quite satisfying to observe. In fact, I might say I was mesmerized.
Is that so?
If only you showed a bit more emotion on your face, just to sell the rest of it. You'd come off a bit tense.
Training is difficult, a strain on the body. Surely it is natural for one to be tense.
Oh, I know well how difficult training can be. But in your case, it's as though you're punishing yourself.
I am sorry. It's simply how I am.
It's because he is punishing himself.
What
Wow.
do I know of your training?
Hanneman!
My
You're so big brain.
criticism was perhaps unnecessary. Still, I do feel you are too hard on yourself. Would it not be easier to live a little more freely? Find something that makes you happy and embrace it wholeheartedly. It would do you a world of good.
I thank you for your advice, Professor Hanneman, but I cannot live as you do. Such a way of life is not permitted to me. Now, if you will pardon me, I will return to my training.
Not permitted? I think the only one not permitting you joy, dear Gilbert, is yourself.
Yep. Yep. You are absolutely right, Hanneman. Manuela.
The blue sea glimmers in the dark. The red canyon calls.
Oh.
You're gonna smile? Is he actually gonna smile?
Reach in dreams. To her throne she falls. To her throne she falls.
There you are, Manuela. That's the old you. Ought to blow Gilbert away any day now. Huh?
Oh.
Gilbert, how long have you been there?
Long
Since
enough.
the beginning of your song. I'm sorry. I did not mean to disturb you.
I don't usually let others watch me practice. Do understand that I was just practicing, Gilbert. It was not a perfect performance, so I demand you erase it from your memory immediately.
Oh boy.
I will not. Such a performance would be a shame to forget.
He's actually
You were
smiling!
livelier than before.
Not again. How can you say that with such an expressionless... Gilbert?
What's the matter?
He's smiling! It's so weird to see him
Gilbert,
smile.
You're smiling. My goodness.
Your voice must have drawn it from me. Obviously, I was taken by your beautiful voice. And also, your impassioned form.
My form?
You won your challenge, my Lady Manuela. I concede defeat.
What just happened? I was only practicing, and a guarded, handsome, older man. And I'm the only lady who can raise a smile from him?
Oh god.
Maybe you've still got it after all, Manuela. Maybe you do.
Oh dear lord. Alright, Gilbert. Alois, speak. Oh, that's right, they're fishing pals.
How goes it, Gilbert?
Sir Alois, have you also come to fish? If I am in your way, you need but say so.
Oh, no, I was passing by. Please, carry on. Hold on. You haven't caught a single fish yet. Are you feeling unwell?
No, it is nothing of the sort. I am not here to catch a fish today.
So you're fishing, but not in hopes of catching a fish. How unusual. Oh, I see. You're a vegetarian.
No. I am using this time to examine my past deeds. When I am fishing, the world fades, and I am left alone with myself.
That is,
Perhaps the correct way to fish is the way you do, Alois. Simply for the pleasure. I deeply regret I am unable to be the angling companion you desire.
No need, Gilbert. A thought occurs to me.
And what might that be?
It was Captain Gerald who first taught me how to fish. We had spare time between missions, and he said it was the perfect hobby.
Is that so?
He was always looking out on the water as though lost in thought. Perhaps he wasn't fishing to catch fish either. Perhaps he was facing something within himself, silently struggling with his thoughts and hiding the struggle from me and everyone else.
We cannot know the minds of the departed. Therefore, we wrestle with their ghosts.
Yes, that's true. Very well. I will join you today after all. Please teach me this art of fishing without fishing. I think it would do me some good to gaze on the water and think fondly about my old mentor.
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
With no smile. Last but not least, we have Gilbert and Catherine. Gilbert's almost done with his 4 conversations as well.
Formally. Not going to confess your love, I hope.
I have something I must ask you.
That's a bit ominous. What is it?
Will you be going home?
That's what this is about.
There must be those who, even now, wait for you, believe in you. Now that Lord Lonato is dead, I can think of no one who would stop you from returning.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss my friends and family back in Faerghus. But no, I'm not going back. The person I used to be no longer exists. The life of a noble, tied down by rules and etiquette? No thanks. Not for me. My future is here, with the Knights of Seiros, as Thunder Catherine.
I understand. In fact, that is the answer I expected from you.
So why did you ask? 5 years ago, you chose to leave the Knights. I'm guessing you don't regret that choice.
I do not. But you have caused me to realize something about myself. The sight of you, swinging your sword to fulfill your duty, your birthplace left behind. It reminded me of my life before. Of the day I swore my vows, and was made knight to my king.
You think I'm just fulfilling my duty, huh? I'm not as virtuous as you make me out to be. I fight because I want to. That's it.
We are the same in that respect. On the day my liege bestowed upon me my sword, I knew protecting this man, fighting battles in his name, would be an irreplaceable joy. King, country, family, friends, beliefs. My list of what I longed to keep safe grew. Hence my realization. I did not become a knight so I could pray. I did so to fight.
It seems we've come to an agreement then. So what are we doing standing around here chatting?
Good point. We should end the idle talk. Will you spar with me, Catherine? I believe it is much too early for me to lay down my lance forever.
Now we're talking. Oh, also, Gilbert. You look much better, now that you have some fire in your eyes.
I am honored you think so.
He's smiling! After his conversations with Manuela, I'm very, keen on seeing him smile. I don't know why. Alright, anyways, it looks like all we have left to do is explore. Let's go ahead and see if we have any missions to take care of. I can't get these ingredients, and I don't know how to get them from... Alright, let's just go to the greenhouse. I don't know how to get Xanadu fruit or Noah fruit. And actually, I'm gonna look it up, maybe. Wait, did it? Heck, I didn't see what I got. Storehouse. Alright. I do have Noah fruit, so it's just the Xanadu fruit. Alright, let me figure out how I can get that, because this quest has been... How to get Xanadu fruit. You will begin to receive... I don't know! Alright, well let's go ahead and plant something. Because I don't think I can get it from planting, to be honest. I did not read what that said, and now I kind of regret not reading what that said. You know, let me go check the marketplace. Because I might be able to buy the Xanadu fruit. Merchants! Speak to me.
Hello there.
Eastern merchant. What do you sell? Nothing of
Return
use.
soon, please.
Southern merchant. What do you sell? Flower seeds, Fodlan seeds, vegetable seeds. You don't help me either. Peach currant. Doggo, I'm gonna ask you to quiet down. Arcane crystal.
What do you require?
Well, let's just go to convoy. Are there any, or barracks rather? Are there any new battalions? No. Still all same old, same old. Let's go ahead and replenish while we're here.
Farewell.
And here's Sylvain. Oh, okay. Let's go to the sauna, because we still want to work with Happy. And I guess Dimitri as well. Increase the steam. Again. Let's go for one more increased steam, see if we can get Dimitri up to the line, and see if we can get Byleth feeling good. No, he overheated! Heck me, dude. Okay. That bites. That really does bite. Happy. One more. I am very intent on getting Happy there. She's good. So let's leave. Can't believe Dimitri overheated. I should have just stayed longer. I'm a dingus. Let's go find Ingrid, because I absolutely want to train flying with her. Ingrid? Hello? You're in the classroom. You are.
So, just as we must, he's pretty...
You can no longer teach me in flying because my flying skill is higher than yours. That's fun. Sedith and Manuela can though, and then I'll go talk to Hanneman, probably train in some reason. There's Gilbert, I could train with him, but I'm not feeling that. Alright, Sedith isn't here, so he must be in his office or somewhere down there.
Professor.
Yeah, Sedith is over here, for sure.
Fort Mercy, we cannot, now that we know.
Sedith. Train me to fly. Honestly, I don't think I'm getting higher than S in this playthrough. But it can't hurt to try, at the very least. Manuela? Yes.
Step rich. That's how the...
Train me to fly. There we go. Okay. Next, I want to find Hanneman. He will train me in some magics.
Fort, I wonder, do you happen to know the nickname given to Fort Mercy?
The Silver Maiden.
I'm afraid that name refers
Oh.
to the seems Fort myself.
My bad. Is there anyone else that can train me in reason? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I can check with Sylvain, but I really doubt it. Boyo.
First, you get past her defensive. Trust me. Girls, I mean. Anyway, of course.
Yeah, no reason. Okay. Let's go to the dining hall then. I could train with Shamir just for the lulz, but I shouldn't really be doing things just for the lulz this late into the game, because I want to plan for my next playthrough, which unfortunately won't be on YouTube, because this is, like I've said before, the last playthrough of this game that we're doing on here. I may come back to it later down the line in the future for like gameplay variants or something like that, but I'm not gonna jump into it again right away. Dimitri and Gilbert, I guess. No, wait. Annette still needs to work on her relationship with Papa. Yeah, Gilbert could get to A+. So let's go Annette and Gilbert. Dimitri still has support with who? Alois and Catherine. Let's work on that relationship with Alois. Right here. They both enjoy this meal. That's perfect.
Oh.
Sylvain and Mercedes are done, right? I just gotta get in the habit of checking the supports. The best way to do this. I know Sylvain's done with everyone. If I can find someone else that's done with everyone. Not Ash. Ash actually needs to go with Cyril. Dedu. Dedu still needs Flane. Okay, we'll do that. Dedu and Flane, and then Ash and Cyril. Dedu. 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 And Flane. Then we'll get Ash and Cyril. Yeah, we know for a fact. Ash and Cyril. Ash. And Cyril. Cyril's already motivated, but oh well. It is what it is.
This I've got.
It's not like we use Cyril to begin with anyways. Alright, Mercedes, you still need Cyril and Alois, but they've already eaten, so you're not eating. Annette, we already did you. Ingrid. Ingrid can still support with Sedith or Catherine. So let's have Ingrid be our final meal. Ingrid, and whoever I see first. Sedith. And with that, we are going to go ahead and wrap this. Ooh, never mind. We have a support conversation. Ingrid and Sedith. I mean, might as well.
Is something troubling you, Ingrid?
Oh, Sedith. You seem to have caught me when I thought nobody was around.
Perhaps I can help, if you would like to share.
I wouldn't want to bother you with my trivialities.
I will not pry, of course. But if you keep it to yourself, no one will be able to help you.
That's true. It's regarding my father.
Count Galatea. I have met him once or twice.
Well, you have likely heard that House Galatea's financial situation is precarious. Many regions of Faerghus are harsh and infertile, but our lands are especially so. There were several years of fruitless harvests. It nearly ruined us. We could barely feed our troops. Then I was born bearing a crest, after generations bore none. Suddenly my family hung its future on me. My father had hopes that with my crest, I'd be married into a noble family, and that House Galatea's financial troubles would be a thing of the past.
Ah, I see. And the other house would benefit from the addition of your crest-bearing blood. It seems to me you have suffered much for the misfortune of being born with a crest.
I beg your pardon?
I know crests are highly valued, but they are also a burden. My feelings are mixed.
You truly think so? But you're so devoted to the goddess. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
Perhaps one day I will expound upon my opinion of crests in greater detail with you. For now, let it suffice to say that whether or not you bear one is secondary to your identity. You are a person, first and foremost. And you should be permitted to grow as a person, crest or not.
I agree. Thank you for listening.
If you ever wish to discuss this again, consider me available whenever you please.
Thank you so much.
That was nice. Alright, and finally with that, we are going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave it a like, leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below, ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload, and subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.